Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation Voice Tower. Let me go straight to the issue at hand. Alright, don't forget, this is that hub where we give you updates on anything pertaining to the political system, both in Nigeria and outside the country. Alright, so without wasting much of your time, it has been discovered that there are lots of illegally controlled or illegally maintained Indian companies that have been on the rise in the country for a long period of time now. These companies are termed illegal because they contribute little or nothing to our GDP. All right. Now, by not contributing to our economy, that means by implication, these Indian companies are actually benefiting for free, which is not the case in their own country with companies of other countries. All right. Why are they doing this? Because the federal government has aided this particular corrupt activity for a very long period of time now. Successive federal governments, not just one. All right. So this expose is aimed at exposing such companies. One, to be very, very precise, one of them, and then exposing how much they have gained in a very, very long period of time or over time by not contributing to tax, which as well will contribute to our economy. All right. So I don't know why the successive federal governments have been doing this, and this particular government or administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is already an advocate of Indian companies with Bola Tinubu's link with the Chadhuri group, one that cannot be overemphasized. All right, and we cannot underestimate such a relationship that exists between Bola Tinubu and the Chadhuri group. All right, but that is not the point of the expose. I will be telling you and giving you details of how the federal government over time has been helping and a company called Indorama Petrochemical Company defraud Nigeria of over $3.7 billion every year. All right, before I talk about that, watch this video just briefly and then I will tell you something about it, please.
Set of infrastructure. When you talk about Sub-Saharan Africa and try to compare with GCC, it begins with a very stable governments and political environment in GCC countries with quite visionary leadership as well as a lot of financial strength. Whereas in some...
Right, you know who that was? That was Mr. Munish Jindal. Mr. Munish Jindal is the Chief Executive Officer of Indorama Petrochemical Company. All right, they operate a petrochemical company and a fertilizer company. All right. Now, this Indian company has done lots to Nigerians, all right, and that is the point of the expose. So you will be seeing in this expose how much this Indian company has gained by not paying tax over a long period of time in Nigeria, and what has been giving them the, that particular courage and background to do this. While Nigerian politicians loot the country, rogue Indian companies operating in Nigeria are doing the same and getting away with it because they are in collaboration with the federal government. According to sources, for over 10 years now, the company known as Indorama Petrochemicals Fertilizer Limited have been getting supplies of nitrogen gas worth 440,000 metric tons, valued at over $308,000 per annum to produce fertilizers. According to sources, in 10 years, Indorama has not paid a dime into the Federation account for the supplies. They have kept the over $3 billion to themselves. This is due to the fact that lots of people in the federal government are in the know of this heinous corrupt activity. The same company allegedly gets 95,000 metric tons of propylene-rich feed known as PRF at $700 per ton, bringing the total value at $66.5 million, and in 10 years they have pocketed and refused to remit over $665 million to the coffers of the federal government. They have basically been getting Nigeria's natural resources for free to produce fertilizers and other stuff they sell to the same Nigerians and export to other countries and benefit more, thereby contributing little or nothing to our GDP. The company Indorama Petrochemicals Limited, with account number 10066524115, domiciled in the United Bank of Africa (UBA), records allegedly billions of naira in revenue, while Indorama Fertilizer, with domicile account with account number 230871115, domiciled in EcoBank, records millions of dollars every year, yet they default in taxes and are being hidden by the federal government. This is because successive governments, especially those under various administrations, have over time aided this fraudulent activity and benefit so much from it and can't desist from it. Alright, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation's Voice Tower. Alright, that was the expose on Indorama Petrochemical and Fertilizer Company. Alright, this company, owned by Indian inhabitants, has over time gained lots from Nigeria. Successive federal governments have covered this heinous activity of this company not being able to pay tax. Not that they are unable, but they have deliberately not been involved in the taxpayer scheme, or let me say, in improving the nation's economy, because they have not been asked to contribute their own quota by paying their due or their dues. Right? This is not just because it has been neglected, but because it has been deliberately swept under the carpet due to the fact that successive federal governments have gained lots and billions of dollars from this corrupt activity. All right. So we are challenging, with this platform, we're challenging the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission to probe the activities of Indorama Petrochemical and Fertilizer Company, linking it to the federal government, because that is the point we should start from. If such illegally maintained companies are called out and shown the way or the door, then we'll be able to know where our problems are coming from, especially the reason why our economy has failed to reach the heights that it was projected to reach at this point in time, or at this point of the year. All right, so that is a wake-up call to all anti-graft agencies. Now, drama has unfolded as Governor Sim Fubara has demolished the Rivers State House of Assembly complex. All right, now, according to sources, they are saying the demolition of this House of Assembly is due to structural defects. That was what happened, that links to the recent explosion and all that. Watch this video of just a brief clip of the demolition, and then I'll tell you why they are really demolishing it. Stay tuned.
For the information. Are you rolling?
I understand.
Okay, welcome back. You've watched the video of the demolition there. Now, why wouldn't Sim Fubara, the governor, demolish the complex when he has the power to do so? I think he wants to show the members of the House of Assembly, he wants to teach them a little lesson. Now that 27 of them are against him, and he has shocked the whole Nigeria by submitting the budget of the state, the 2024 budget. That means he actually has a plan too of his slaves. Wiki has a plan too, and Sim Fubara has his own plan. Alright, so for Sim Fubara to come up and demolish this building, he has a plan. And that plan might be to keep the members homeless for a very, very long while. Don't be shocked. I am telling you what is happening in the background. He's going to keep the house members homeless or houseless. Yeah, let me use that word, chamberless, for a very long period of time. Let him see how they will sit and then impeach him. Although there are impromptu places or there are improvised places where sittings or plenary sessions for this House of Assembly could take place. But I will tell you what, that Sim Fubara has a very, very long plan. And this is not far-fetched from what I have said. All right. Finally, over the issues of insecurity in Nigeria over time, Christian clerics have called for proper solutions to the problem of insecurity in Nigeria. We have recorded lots of killings in Kaduna State. We have recorded some in Imo State. We have recorded the high level of banditry in the northwest, north central, and even in the southeast and the south-south. All right. The southwest has not also been left out, because we have also seen cases in the likes of Kogi State. Let me start with the southwest. We've seen cases in lots of regions or lots of states in the southwest. All right. Recently, also talking about other places aside the aforementioned regions, we've seen some illegal activities in Kwara State. We've seen some banditry issues in Kogi State over time, just not for the election sake and all that. All right, so these Christian clerics think so much that the solutions that have been set aside by the federal government is not working, and they need more energy and more let's say strategies to bring this issue of insecurity to a stop, because it's affecting not just people in Nigeria, but Christians are being targeted in some parts of Nigeria, especially the north central and the northwestern part of Nigeria. Please stay tuned.
Our own contribution is that we will help to bring an effective, well-integrated solution to instability, insecurity, banditry and kidnapping, which is prevention of terrorism and oil theft. You will not even imagine what this nation loses in theft. We can bring pipeline securities. Why have God sent us diaspora or abroad? Is to attract those good things and put in place. So right now, we know that there are machineries in place to make sure to help this land so that we can work freely as a citizen of this country. Look at our healthcare services. We cannot lie to ourselves. There are issues when it comes, you will see that you cannot resolve it here. But we can attract, we can bring. We have what is called e-clinic. E-clinic is bringing that healthcare, primary healthcare services to your doorpost. You don't need to be all that literate, because the system, the new technology will interpret that your language, and then you will have walk-in to consultation and to treatment. God is awesome. Because we have an investment president, I will explain again. Our president is an investment president. Records and track records can show that. I am so convinced that as the world is going and transforming to digital economy, we will transform also. I am so strong and believe that this renewed hope, when I read that, I say a vision from the mouth of the #1 citizen of this country says renewed hope. Let me tell you, Hebrews 11 verse 1 says, faith is a substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. For you to command evidence, there must be a substance. And the only substance that commands evidence is hope. So if the administration says that hope is renewed, it means that evidence will come out very soon. Renewed hope in all ramifications, renewed hope as a track record, renewed hope as a target for every ministry. And that is why leaders of faith, we make our contributions both in prayers, we make our contribution both in investment. We have good technical experts and teams that are willing to come in and help salvage this nation or help contribute their part so that we will also be on the frontier of other nations. I'm so convinced that this unity of faith I'm enjoying here is powerful. When you see bishops pray, when you see imams pray, we had a short prayer meeting. And I watched the voice that echoes like unity. I say it is now tough for the enemy to hide. It is now tough for the enemy to cover up, because the leaders of faith are out to pray, out to counsel, out to advise, and lead this nation to an expected end. Hope has come for our children. Hope has come for the youth. Hope has come for the elders. Hope is renewed. We are going to see things that are being coming up in a renewed. Yes, we inherited what is not just a past administration issue, but I can call it a generational issue. Why did I call it generational? Generational in the sense that since democracy, we are still improving, we are still working on it, but I have this strong faith that the hour of corrective change has come. And you know how God works. He can use anything at any time for his purpose. Nigeria is the heart. Check us out in the world. Is it in technology? We are doing great. Is it in the faith? We are working strong. Is it in healthcare? There are some diaspora countries. If Nigerians go on strike, the healthcare system of that land will shake. I know what I'm saying. I live there. My kids are there. We're all there. And we go in and come in. We also have several other projects that this is just a forum to talk about how everybody will come to the desk, bring what you know. Let's work together, bring the force together. Let's join hands together and move this country forward. It is possible, and if you say you can, we can. We have all it takes, and we can.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, that was the video where Christian clerics, with or through their spokesperson, were asking the federal government to proffer proper solutions to insecurity in Nigeria. Lots of churches have been burnt over time, and they are still being burnt. This should be a sort of concern for the federal government, so we don't have to look into the issue of religion and religious difference. All right. Thank you so much for staying this far. Please like and share our videos. Please don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. I would like to urge you, please. I think we're backing down from doing that. Let's not back down from doing that. Let's return the energy by doing the needful, so we could go viral and serve the nation better. All right, this is the best we could do to make sure Nigeria is better. Those to probe will do the probing as long as the information is available in the public space. Thank you so much for your support over time. See you next time. Bye.